Kettleers traveled off the bridge to take on the Wareham Gatemen as it was a battle between the top two teams in the Western Division. Isaac Lyon got the start for the Ketts on the mound tonight against Wareham. We pick up the highlights in the top of the third inning as Matt Klein was up the plate. Klein got a hold of all the baseball and sent it over the right field wall for a solo home run. This would be the Ketts' first run of the game, in which would be a back and forth contest between the Ketts and the Gatemen. The next batter, Devin Taylor, back from Team USA, hit a ball into the Bermuda Triangle between the center fielder, shortstop, and second baseman for a single. This would be a guy on first base with no outs for the Kettleers. After a wild pitch, Taylor was brought over to second base, and this brought up Noel Naraki. Naraki laced the ball into the right center gap for an RBI double. This would tie the game up at 2 in the top of the third inning. Back on the mound, Isaac Lyon kept the Gatemen in check. Lyon pitched 3 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, and struck out 4 in his time on the mound. Lyon was able to keep the game close to give his offense some time to get back into the game. After Lyon, Cotuit called on Harrison Bodendorf out of the pen, and Bodendorf had to come into a big spot in the 4th inning. With 2 outs and runners on first and second, Bodendorf was able to get the final out of the inning, keeping the Wareham lead to only 1 and giving the Ketts a chance to get back into the ballgame. The offense got it going back in the 5th when Charles Davalon placed a perfect bunt down the third baseline for an infield single. With Davalon on first and Cerny on second, they forced a balk by the Wareham pitcher. This allowed the runners to move into scoring position with only 1 out in the 5th. On the next pitch after the balk, Noel Naraki put a ball between the 5-6 hole for a single. This would tie the game up at 3 apiece and with the Ketts still threatening. Brandon Compton then did a job as he beat out a ball to the second baseman, making sure the double play wasn't turned and the Ketts would now take the lead. Once again in the 8th, the offense would find themselves in a 1-run hole. Jaron Advincula put a ball to left field and would stretch it into a double after an error by the Wareham left fielder. This would cause there to be runners on second and third with only 1 out in the 8th. Down a run in the 8th inning, Max Blue came up to the plate and he sent a ball to center field. This would be good enough for a sacrifice fly. The Ketts would tie the game at 5 in the top of the 8th inning. Needing some heroics, the Kettleers put on a first and third play. Now let's hear from Jaron Advincula on what he saw during the play.
Well, on the first and third play, you're always looking for, if the shortstop gets the ball, you're looking for the throw to go to first. And, I went on throw, and left-handed first baseman switched his feet, hard throw for him, and I was there safe. So.
The dagger in the ballgame came on the next pitch when the Wareham pitcher sailed the ball over the catcher's head for another run. This would bring the lead to 2 for the Ketts in the 8th. With the lead and one of the most reliable bullpen pitchers in the Cape League with Cam Schulke, the Ketts were in a good spot. Schulke was able to pitch 2 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 1 run, and struck out 2 during his time on the mound, and was also able to get the Ketts out of some jams in the 8th inning. Gabe Nard took the mound in the 9th inning for the save. Nard struck out the first batter, and then he was able to get a flyout to the center fielder with a runner on base to make it 2 outs in the 9th inning. The Ketts were just 1 out away from the win. The Gatemen didn't go down without a fight though, as the Wareham batter sent a ball into center field and it took a bad hop, allowing for the runner to score from first base. The Wareham batter also got into a pickle, but he was then able to move over to third base, meaning that the tying run was only 90 feet away with 2 outs. Nard, however, bore down and got the final out of the game by way of a flyout to the center fielder. The Ketts would take down the number 1 seed in the Western Division.